Welcome back to this week's episode of the Weekly Digest.
The Mouth of South.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Michaela. Let's meet this week's teacher.
I am Mrs. Jasper, and I do a lot of co-teaching. So I go into 8th grade Com Arts, 6th grade Com Arts, 6th grade reading, 6th grade social studies, 6th grade math, and I do a resource math class here at South.
I'm feeling a little hungry. Any idea what's for lunch this week?
And now, the weekly.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, come on, sloppy dough, you got sloppy dough.
Dr. G is a new mission for us. Stick with us to learn about it.
Going to be the best ever video.
So Dr. G, what is this about?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question. It's a great thing that we've got started here at South Middle School. Many places that you go in this world will have a mission statement. It's the vision they live and how they do it. The mission is, what are we going to do? The theme, whatever it is that you do. Our theme at South Middle School is going to be simply turn it up. So here's how this works. As you look at this is a scale of 1 to 10, and you can see that this, in musical terms, this big orange silly drawing could be looked at as a crescendo, right? So turn it up, that's our mission statement. Here's what that means. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of, are you coming to school and giving it everything you got? Do you come to school? Do you pay attention? Do you make eye contact with teachers? Are you being a good citizen? Are you really engaged in every single lesson that's going on? And as teachers are teaching and you're thinking about it and making eye contact, are you formulating questions in your mind? I get this, I don't get this, this makes sense, this doesn't make sense. If you're coming to school and you're giving it everything you've got, that's it. So where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 means you're just coming here and all I'm doing is breathing and taking up space. 10, baby, I'm giving it all I got. I'm giving it all I got. If you're on a scale, if you're about a 3 or a 4 or a 5, you need to turn it up. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Turn it up, people.
That was easy.
Indeed it was.
On to Mr. Stat's words of wisdom.
What are your words of wisdom?
Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try.
Good morning, boys and girls. My advice to you today is take lots of pictures and have fun with photography. It's a great hobby. Thank you.
Great words of wisdom. If you like good memes, then you'll like this week's meme moment. Send your memes to eleadersms@gmail.com for your chance to win a sweet treat.
Now let's hear from Mrs. Nerrill.
Coming up.
So, Mr. Nerrill, is there anybody you'd like to introduce us to?
Well, yeah, Levi, thanks for asking. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays until the end of first semester, this is Miss Alicia Reynolds. She is a student of social work from Missouri Southern, and she is very lucky. This is the first year that Missouri Southern has had this program, and we are fortunate enough to have her here as an intern. So you want to tell us what social work kind of does?
We are supposed to be the main connection. Like in a school setting, we would connect the children with the faculty, with the family, and the community around with all the resources that are available. So we try to help out in that way, on a macro setting.
And I don't know if you know this, Levi, but we probably have over 600 families in this school. So I think there might be one here that Miss Alicia can help. What do you think?
I think there's probably at least one.
At least one. I think so. She's very nice, so everybody should stop by and say hi.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Levi.
Here's this week's questions from the hallway.
Hi, I'm Raina with Random Questions. And the random question of the week is, what's your favorite day of the week and why?
My favorite day of the week would be Friday because you have no school that day and it's just like a free day. Saturday because I can sleep. Friday because it's the weekend.
My favorite day of the week would probably be Saturday and Sunday because I get to spend time with my family and go to church.
My favorite day is probably Friday because we get to leave school. Yeah, people like school. I don't.
And now we see the most interesting man in the world in his natural habitat.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Greetings, my friends. You know, being one of the world's most interesting men carries a lot of responsibility. It's no secret that Mr. Morgan aspires to be one of the world's most interesting men someday. To prepare him for that role, I asked Mr. Morgan the following question. The question was, what do Kermit the Frog and Alexander the Great have in common? Mr. Morgan thought for an extended time and finally responded, which was correct. Mr. Morgan someday will be a very interesting man. Stay healthy, my friends.
Here's this week's random fact.
Have you ever said, "Good morning"? I know that you have said, "Good morning." Well, in Swedish, good morning is pronounced God Morgan. Wait. Does this make Mr. Morgan God? This can't be a coincidence. It must be true. Mr. Morgan arrives at school in the morning. Good morning in Swedish is pronounced God Morgan. Wait, Mr. Morgan is also called Father Morgan. God is called Father. Mr./Father Morgan equals Illuminati confirmed. Thank you for your time. Please resume the digest now.
Let's see what our teachers are doing.
Here's Pat with some information that will help us hold on for the ride.
Our roller coaster is the Tower of Terror 2.
It's located in Gold Coast, Queens Island, Australia.
The speed is 100 miles per hour.
The duration is 50 seconds.
The track length is 1,235 feet.
The drop is 377 feet.
What makes it special is that only one person has died on it.
And it goes backwards.
Now we go to Levi and Zach with Currently Current.
Hello.
And welcome back to
Currently Current.
This is the chill version of Currently Current. He's Levi.
I guess that makes him Zach.
I am Zach. The person who found the dookie was, drum roll please, August Virgin. Please report to Mr. Morgan's roommate of 6 to receive your prize. The duck was located in the most interesting man in the world in the top left-hand corner, right above Mr. Walk Up in the intro.
Time for a Siri question. Hey Siri, what's the meaning of life?
42.
What?
That
answers
Let's
it.
try this one last time.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
What's the meaning of life?
I can't answer that now, but give me some time to write a very long play in which nothing happens.
This week's random days, man. September 24th. International Rabbit Day.
Give him a foot.
I would need the luck.
September 26th.
September 26th. Johnny Appleseed Day. September 27th. Crush a Can Day.
Oh, I'm doing it anyway. September 17th was National Batman Day. The second Doctor Strange trailer has been released and it showcases Benedict Cumberbatch, however you say that, in his new Sorcerer Supreme outfit, and his awesome, trippy powers of bending reality. Seriously, this is going to be an extremely trippy movie. I do not advise that you see it if you have a history of seizures or epilepsy.
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to. Through the mystic arts, we harness energy and shape reality.
Giraffes.
We travel.
They're commonly known as one species with 9 subspecies. But after 5 years, a dude and his team found out that there are really 4 species of giraffes. I know you guys really don't care right now, but here's the thing, they darted giraffes and extracted DNA samples, so that's kind of cool. 5 years out in savannah, darting giraffes to extract DNA samples. And they found that there's the northern giraffe, the southern giraffe, and the Maasai giraffe. Yeah, man. That's all from us.
Yeah. Stay tuned next time. And right now, just promise me, you will laugh. I don't care how hard you try not to laugh. What's gonna happen next will make you laugh out loud.
Okay. Popple! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
Hello. We're back. There was a test earlier in this episode of Currently Current. And if you found it, great job. If you didn't, here's a replay of what it was. That there are really 4 species of giraffes. The northern giraffe, the southern giraffe, and the Maasai giraffe. If you noticed, we only said 3 of the 4 giraffes that are now found. And Are you guys ready for the fourth one? It
No.
is the reticulated giraffe.
And now, the selfie second.
If you would like to be a part of the Selfie Second, hashtag your selfies with hashtag SMS Selfie Second on Instagram or email them to us at elittersms@gmail.com.
I'm Coach Ingram, and I teach physical education and health for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade girls. Coach volleyball, 8th grade volleyball. Best accomplishment so far is probably our first win against Neosho. And the night before, we went to Cassville and played almost 36 points in a row, which is a lot because games are normally over 25. So that was really exciting, but every day we get better, and so far, that's our best accomplishment is our first win. So, well, we started practice before school even started, so they've started on the 15th of August. So every day after school or before even school started, they practice for an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes a day. So that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And a lot of dedication, and we're doing really well. We play Webb City on the 29th, which will be here at home. All of our home games start at 5:30, other than the ones that we play in the afternoon.
I'm Bailey Riley, and my strongest position in the court is either setter or outside hitter.
Hi, I'm Hallie Walker. My strongest position on the court is either setter or back row player.
So one thing that everyone should know about volleyball is that it takes effort
And teamwork, but in a game, when you win,
it pays off.
our biggest goal this season is probably to win every game and to win our tournament that's in October.
Our biggest goal this season would have to be being the best that it can be.
And now,
Episode 1, Reasons to See the Nurse. We can't always be 100% every day, so when you're not at your best, see the school nurse. She's your one-stop shop for when you have fever, sneezing, trouble breathing, and vomit. Additionally, you can also see the nurse for hit heads, broken bones, stitches, bleeding that just won't quit, and your meds. If you're experiencing discomfort due to any of those reasons, ask for a nurse's pass and come see Nurse Whitney.
Here's what's on the calendar for this week. We will not have school on Monday, September 26th. Teachers will be holding secret meetings to discuss which of us they would like to vote off the island.
Tuesday, September 27th, there will be a cross-country meet at Lamar.
Tuesday, September 27th, volleyball will be playing at North.
Tuesday, September 27th, 7th grade football will play at Carl Junction.
Thursday, September 29th, 8th grade football will be playing in Carl Junction.
Thursday, September 29th, volleyball will play at home.
Saturday, October 1st, there will be a 7th grade volleyball tournament at North.
Saturday, October 1st, there will be a cross-country meet here at South.
Find some time to come out and support your South Middle School Eagles.
Welcome back to Know Your Role, and our series specifically about knowing your role before you go to the poll, the voting poll, that is. Now, I heard a rumor from one of our viewers in Tennessee who said that they wondered why we were talking about this to middle schoolers that can't vote. Well, just to simply put it, it would be nice if adults knew why and when they were going to the poll before they were adults. All right, the topic this week is the nebulous system we call the Electoral College. We actually asked more than one expert about this system and how it worked. But many of those experts said, quote, the Electoral College can really only be explained by one thing. Aliens. But being the most resilient news media in the world, the Weekly Digest kept searching for a better answer. So we found an expert in whom the answers will be revealed. His name? Mr. Clark. His purpose? To clarify this uber confusing system we call the Electoral College. Let's meet our guest in his natural habitat. Welcome to Know Your Role, Mr. Clark.
It's a pleasure to be here. Big fan of the show. Been watching for years.
Yeah, I'm glad. Let's cut right to the chase. What exactly is the Electoral College?
So, the Electoral College, it's kind of this ambiguous system that nobody knows a lot about. So, I would say the Electoral College is a system of electors whom the people vote for on election day that cast that state's vote for president. So in Missouri, we have 11 electors that cast those votes.
Are you sure about that number now?
No. 11 votes.
I think it might have gone down to 10.
Back down? In Missouri, we have 10 votes.
What kind of votes?
Electoral college votes.
So you said that
votes for the president.
You said that people vote for the electors, who then vote for the president. Who the heck are electors?
Nobody really knows. There are these group of alien people that gather around a table, I assume sip coffee, and say, we cast our vote for, in this election, either Ms. Clinton or Mr. Trump, or a third party candidate.
We're almost out of time. Literally, we're out of time.
Cheer that bell.
But one more question comes from one of your super fans. His name is Mr. Wampelstiltskin. He asks, Mr. Clark, will you adopt me as your son?
No comment.
That's all the time we have. Join us next week for another episode of Know Your Role. Know your role before you go to the poll.
And fortunately, when that day came to an end, it was over. But it caused a big change in our lives.
The president's just been shot. That was back in 1963 when John F. Kennedy was assassinated. And I remember standing right there, and we walked back and looked at the television, and we watched the car in Dallas go, the Lincoln Continental driving down the street in Dallas. They continued to show that over and over on the TV. So there are those moments in your life throughout history that will always stand out to you. And typically with moments like this, very solemn occasions, they're the kind of things that can define a generation or define that moment in time. You know what? We're Americans, and I'm proud to be a part of the United States of America.
And a still picture of the Twin Towers. You can see where the airplane hit the tower on the right, and the second one is just hit. Keep in mind, everybody above where they hit are now trapped up there. And yesterday I was watching TV. There was a special on one of the networks, and they were showing people jumping out of the World Trade Center from that high up, preferring to do that than to burn to death. There's a collapse of one of the Trade Center buildings, and when that happened, there was so much smoke in the air, it was hard to see what was happening.
Don't forget, you can be a part of the SMS Weekly Digest. Just send any video or pictures to eleadersms@gmail.com.
Would you like to see more projects by the e-leaders? Check out our website at smseleaders.com.